But talking about music, talking about beats, we have our new guest in here with us.
From BeatzCoin.
Hello,
how are you
welcome,
doing, Alex?
guys.
We have Alex and Blake.
Hey,
Doing great.
How y'all doing?
Doing well.
Thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
So, for the people that don't know what
BeatzCoin is.
BeatzCoin
what is BeatzCoin in the full aspect?
Right. So BeatzCoin is a cryptocurrency, but our company name is VibraVid, and VibraVid is a music and video ecosystem platform that's blockchain based.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, I know you guys have heard of Bitcoin, and whether it's negative or positive, what you've heard about it, the reality is that
it's there.
It's Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies.
Right.
You know, if you think about the internet in the 90s, everything was so new, and we didn't know that these companies like Amazon and eBay were going to be awesome.
I know, and they're like the biggest things now. Like YouTube is the main
huge
go-to.
now.
Spotify.
Right. So essentially, we're like a YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, all of those kind of mixed into one, but
like
using blockchain
platform.
technology. And I keep saying blockchain. Blockchain essentially is the technology behind Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, which is being used and widely adopted in many different types of industries. Yeah. So blockchain essentially is a distributed ledger, whereas, if you're sending money or you're sending any type of digital asset, it goes into one party, right? Like you send money to your bank, it goes to your bank and then to the next person, right? Whereas blockchain, it's distributed and transparent, so it's everywhere at the same time, and anyone can easily see. So it's honest transactions, and it also allows you to just not be able to have to depend on a middleman.
Yeah. And like you were telling me earlier, like the cool thing about it is like it can, like, because I was asking, like, is it something that like if musical artists are on there, they can actually cash out, things like that. And you were telling me like that it can be turned into regular currency.
Yeah, absolutely. People get scared about cryptocurrencies, like, oh, it's too volatile. But our platform is designed in a way to be very easy to use. Like if you were going on YouTube, you just click.
Like if my grandma was on there, like, I don't know what to do.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, our main goal is empowering, the independent artist and the people out there, because the truth is these streaming platforms aren't all what it lives up to be. I mean, Blake can tell you.
Yeah, like you being an artist. So, like, tell us, like, what your experience has been like before, like, with using Spotify or YouTube, different, like, YouTube.
Right.
You can, like you were telling me, people can just, which I've been a person to doing it, you can just convert it off of YouTube, blah, blah, blah. But the artist doesn't get, they don't get what they're doing their work for.
Right, yeah, and the payout's a whole different story, too. So, like, for example, Awaken the Giant.
Yes, you guys, they've been in here before with Awaken the Giant.
We've been in here. So hypothetically, we have 4 million streams on Spotify.
Okay.
And a few sales in between there, and we've roughly made between 30, 40,000, okay?
Just from
off
those.
of that and other songs that we have.
Off of 4 million.
Whereas if we were on VibraVid from the get-go, we would have made a whole lot more. We could set our own prices. If you buy our song for whatever price we set it at, we're getting pretty much all of that money. Whereas other platforms, we're getting percentages of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So to me, it's a no-brainer as like an artist in general. Like, why would you not want to use?
And you're talking like the interesting thing about it, like the listeners, like the benefit for listeners.
Right. So I don't know if you have that graphic that we can
should
put that
have
up.
the graphic.
Yes. Yeah. So there you go. As you can see there, basically what we're doing is it's kind of like a circle of life thing. That's why we call it an ecosystem. So anything that goes that's purchased goes straight to the artist.
Okay.
And as you can see us, VibraVid there, when we incorporate our ad revenue, we'll be sharing that with both listeners and the content creators.
So you get paid to listen.
Exactly.
Which is crazy.
Right, so as a listener, you can sign up for an account, and anytime an ad pops up, you're going to be sharing the ad revenue with the artist. The listener is going to get a piece. And the
so I'm going to get paid to listen, and I can even take that money to pay for the songs that I want to buy.
Correct.
Right.
You can use it to repay for
so
to
just
stream
by
a
watching,
song.
just by watching it funds your way of getting these songs, and it still helps the artist.
Right. And let me give you a good scenario here with some facts. Spotify, there's over, I mean, this is as of 2015, so who knows now, but Spotify has over 20 million songs on there. 4 million of those songs have never, ever been heard. So with our platform, you can also market yourself. So you can use
be the ads.
Right. You can say, okay, I'm gonna have like an ad or a campaign for 1,000 of our currency, and each listener gets one. So now they have an incentive to listen to you, and then you have an easier way to get a fan.
This is where you were telling me, like the artist can actually give out money to towards their songs for somebody to actually listen to them.
Exactly.
Now,
Yeah.
I have to ask, man, who came up with this awesome idea? This is
I
freaking awesome.
We need them in here because this is pretty crazy.
This is sick, dude. Like for
This
artists,
is
I mean,
the mastermind
all of the fees, all of the fees that are associated with Pandora, Spotify, iTunes.
They're not
the
getting
artists
what they pay for.
Yeah, exactly. And for you to say you're giving it all back.
And the good thing is that
Right.
you can't steal it.
Yeah, we still make money because we'll make money from ads and stuff. But we want to put. That's the whole thing about like. The whole movement that Bitcoin started is like a decentralized aspect, so where you don't have to depend on all these middlemen and having people take unnecessary pieces of the pie.
Mm-hmm.
So our founder is from Michigan. His name is Steven Zambron. He was like in the rap scene, and you know a lot of us got into like Bitcoin like in late 2017 when it was all hyped up. And we started realizing like, oh man, there's like a lot of benefits beyond this.
Mm-hmm.
So I always thought, because I got inspired by a few artist friends that I know, because I always assume like, oh man, you're famous, like you have music videos, they have like 20 million views, but you know, as Blake can attest, there's not that much money into it.
Really, the companies are making the majority
and
of the
money.
money.
Like the artists, they're the ones
Exactly.
creating the music. You're spending your time. You're going on tours. You're doing all that stuff to help build up yourself, but yet artists don't make as much as they should. They should be making thousands. Like,
we're taking
you
the
should at least
time
be able to make a living.
Not even just that. Like, there's actors.
Yep.
They get paid crazy for doing their work. So why can't an artist do that too? Because everyone's listening to the music.
And we're sitting down writing the music. We're spending money to record
you're
the music.
not like an actor is getting it all put to them and they
just to make a
speak
piece
it out.
of the pie. You know what I mean? So with this, it's a no-brainer for me as a musician myself. You know.
Yeah.
Now, how long has this platform been around?
So the company was established a little over a year ago.
Okay.
And we've just been building it up through the crypto community.
Mm-hmm.
We decided to build on a platform called Tron. Tron is one of the top 10, top 15 cryptocurrencies all over the world. There's millions of users in it. It's got a couple $1 million of a market cap, so it's something that's used very widely.
Okay.
And we've grown. It's been community driven. People spreading the word.
And you also haven't even launched yet.
Yeah, we haven't even launched.
What?
They're about to launch.
So our platform is getting ready to launch.
So they're building all this up, and they've already built it up so much without even having to launch yet.
Correct.
Right. Right. Because people just love the concept.
My goodness.
So this and the beautiful thing about this Tron, it's a protocol. So we're building on their technology, and they have this fantastic CEO named Justin Sun. He was like a Forbes 30 under 30. So his goal is to decentralize the internet.
Right.
So we kind of see like our visions in line with his, and we feel like he's doing a really great job in getting that cryptocurrency out there. So it's going to be something that'll be widely adopted in the future. But you know, we're taking our platform and using their technology to pretty much create that benefit with all those features. So
bring it past what it can be.
Right. One of the awesome things is also like that you'll be able to earn is that and it sounds kind of complex, but I'll try to dumb it down here. Is that you have, when you're listening to music, it's decentralized. What does decentralized mean? Well, in our case, we're using something called the BitTorrent protocol, where anytime that you're on the web browser or in the future our mobile app, you actually have a little piece of the file of the song or the video. So it prevents kind of like a theft, like where you can.
So they can't just take it, like they can off YouTube. They
can't. Like on
so
YouTube,
the music artists, they know if they put their stuff on there solely, it's getting paid for. Like, can they take it and buy it as a MP3 and stuff like that?
Right. But the problem is, like, you can just screen record and steal the stuff, right? But with VibraVid, the platform, everyone will have like a little piece that's using. They'll be seeding and they'll be earning for that, earning on that. So your music is kind of nowhere and everywhere at the same time. You're getting all your, like, if we're all on here, we're all seeding the content for someone else to watch, but we don't have the full file only on the platform.
So you can't steal it in any way.
So it also
so you have to have the platform still to be able to use it.
Right. So it also saves on server costs and it's not centralized, so it can't be hacked. That's another.
So it's kind of like a cloud thing.
So on YouTube,
cloud has been hacked.
So if you listen to YouTube, I'm sure you know somebody or yourself have pretty much just downloaded the video straight from YouTube. And
Yes,
you,
I'm
you
sorry,
own
Blake.
it.
I've done that to you.
You've done that with my music, and I've lost lots of money because of that.
Thanks, Sailor.
But I'm all for supporting y'all, and if that's a way to do it, then okay. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
that's a cool thing.
Right.
And like, so you were telling me like the benefit also for listeners that even though like the artist can like send out a payment for them and the listeners get paid, you were saying like just for signing up, you get like how many?
Right. So one thing that we're doing for artists, for early adopters, is we have a campaign going out called the Artist Accelerator campaign. So if you go to BeatzCoin.io/artist and you sign up with some very basic information, when our platform launches, we will give you some of our cryptocurrency for free.
Right.
That way you can start using it and start marketing yourself.
And that's an awesome thing. So like artists out there, if you're a new artist that's just starting up, or if you're already known, you're a band, you're just any type of genre, you're even just solely by yourself, definitely contact them or go on their website so that you can get a part of that because it's free to sign up right now. You can get grandfathered in. And this is the time to do it, especially before y'all launch because it's going to stop once y'all launch, correct?
Right.
Correct,
So,
yeah.
I mean, we don't know what the value of our coin's going to be. The market will determine that. The users determine that because it's essentially a utility token. So initially, you'll have to go through exchanges to, purchase our token and be able to use it. But our goal is to really kind of bridge the gap with this blockchain technology and people who don't know about it and just make it super easy to use. So we'll keep developing. When we launch our MVP, we're not going to have all the bells and whistles on there, but over time we'll develop and we're going to make it awesome.
YouTube was like barely even anything. Spotify, all these different places were barely even anything when they started out.
And
Now
eventually this is going to be like almost like a one-stop shop. Like we're going to be able to sell.
Forget YouTube
Fans
and all
will be
these
able to
different
sell
places.
concert tickets. You can be able to sell merchandise. Whatever.
That's awesome. Like fans can sell their merchandise. That's great.
Crowdfunding, everything straight from one platform.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
man.
a really huge thing for artists.
Now, when is the date set for this launch?
We are shooting for. We should start going into. We're gonna have like a closed beta testing in May, and we should be able to launch our MVP by minimum viable product, whatever it stands for, by June at the latest.
Okay, so it's right around the corner.
Pretty much
then.
June is.
So you guys cut off. You artists, cutoff is going to be June for getting it free.
If you wanted to sign up for free.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to sign up for free.
Exactly.
And you get
money,
free stuff. Yeah, you get free money to be able
up.
to promote your stuff.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's really awesome.
And that's why I have both of my bands signed up as well.
Nice.
Now, do you have? Are there any certain requirements to be signed up? There's no fees associated, no contract,
no fees if you're one of the early adopters. All music genres are welcome. Rap,
what if
country,
what if there's a band that wants to
anything.
do like covers? Can they do that or no?
Absolutely.
You can sell their own cover songs.
Yeah, our long-term goal is to be like a YouTube. Where the sense was you can put any content. We're music-centric, but we want in the future to be absolutely
not just music.
Yeah, so that's what you're saying. Yeah, like podcasts to be on there. Like we could have our show on there one day.
Exactly.
Literally.
And one thing
that'd be awesome.
One thing that I wanted to stress is that we have a huge problem with censorship nowadays.
Yeah, we do.
Like YouTube is like I've been unsubscribed from YouTube channels for like no reason. They're blocking out. So it really goes against the whole freedom of speech thing.
Yeah.
And that's something that we don't want to be a part of. We're not going to be policing content, just because it's your opinion.
Yeah, like on Facebook, if you post a video and if it has, music with royalties on it, your video is shut down.
Right.
So it wouldn't be like that.
Well, I mean, we definitely don't want anyone taking any copyright, any copyright
No, I know.
stuff.
I meant like as far as like a radio show, stuff like that.
Right, yeah. And then as far as like if there's anything controversial, right, that some people don't want you to listen to, like we're not going to tell you, hey,
we're
we
not
don't want
censoring that.
Yeah, we're not going to censor stuff unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Right.
That's cool, man. I look forward to. I can't wait
to.
to
Smile on his
I know.
face.
I'm like, man, my brain's over here ticking.
He's like, I'm about to sign up as a listener. I'm about to become an artist.
Right.
For sure. Yeah.
Double
Maybe I'll
the
make
income.
right. Maybe we'll start making music with Blake over here.
Telling you.
Right?
Sorry,
I'm
Tab.
free.
He's taking over.
Let's collab.
Yeah, right. No, that's awesome, man. I'm excited for y'all. Y'all are doing some great stuff over there.
Thank you, man.
Big ups to you for sure, and both of y'all. I mean, how many people are on the team? I mean, this sounds like this is a ton of people.
Yeah, we're worldwide. We've got about 15 to 20 team members all over the world.
Yeah.
Like,
I believe there's only 3 of us in Texas. How many?
Yeah, no, 2 of us in Texas. For my team that I run is like artist relations and integration. I have Mike in Seattle. Shout out to him, by the way. He's got a great. If y'all want to learn about crypto, check out the Crypto for Idiots podcast. He does a great job on that. Got Lionel over in New York, and then me and Blake over here. So we'll be working a lot with artists and just finding ways to integrate VibraVid.
And it's awesome because you have like a lot of people telling y'all. Like, you know, it's not just one mindset; it's everyone's together, collaborating together.
Yeah, and I want to stress, like, we're community driven. Like, we got where we are because of the community.
Of course.
So shout out to the Tron community because that's where we're building our platform.
Exactly.
We got a lot of like fans of what we're doing there, and it's going to be great.
Yeah. Now, if people want to get more information about VibraVid and BeatzCoin, is that correct?
Correct.
Where can they go and check out some stuff? Or do you have a website that talks about it and goes into detail?
BeatzCoin.io.
Okay.
And if you want to sign up as an artist,
and it's Beats with a Z, not an S.
With
yes,
Z,
thank you.
correct.
BeatzCoin.
BeatzCoin.io.
Okay.
And if you're an artist, it's BeatzCoin.io/artist.
Yes.
So you can sign up for free before they launch, you guys.
Correct.
We even have Trey over here. Right, he's ready. He's preparing his phone. He's like, I'm about to sign up.
Yeah, check out the white paper, which explains what our business model is, and we made it very simple to understand for artists as well.
All the info you would need is on that.
Okay, awesome. Well, real quickly, we're going to go on to a commercial break, so you guys stay tuned, and we'll be right back with them.
Hey, welcome back. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Daily Buzz Radio Show. The Daily Buzz.
Welcome back to the Daily Buzz Radio Show on 91.1 FM The Boss.
We got these cool people in the studio with us. For those who are still tuned in, it's Alex.
Yeah, you're right.
Alex and Blake over here. They're talking about the Beats with the Z coin and the VibraVid, man. So tell us, where's the future at going here forward after the launch? Because you said you'll probably launch in June. And y'all have only been running up and running for about a year.
Yeah,
so
and they're already like
I see this thing is gonna
blow up in a good way. It's gonna explode.
It will.
Because it's like a huge thing. It's quickly. Not just it's not just music platform, and it's more so like also a way to get paid. There's just so many different things that you're doing, like the merchandise thing,
the tickets,
all
tickets.
That stuff, man. That's huge for musical artists. It's really huge.
Yeah,
listeners get paid to listen.
Yeah, down the road we see ourselves like who knows, like VibraVid could go to a whole nother level where we start representing different artists, but right now we're in touch with very well-known artists, platinum artists, and just trying to get the word out there. As I said, our MVP, minimum viable product, is going to launch, and that's going to be just really very basic, to be able to listen to songs. You set the bounty to market if you're an artist, and then eventually, like Blake was saying, we're going to be able to, it's going to be a one-stop shop for crowdfunding, selling merch, I mean, you name it. Everything that you can possibly need to do as an artist.
Right. Whatever you can think of, yeah.
That's awesome.
And that's awesome. Like, you'll have artists that are incorporated with this company, so that way,
right.
You have your opinion in it. Like, and that's a huge thing. Like, you're an artist that gets to say, "This is what I want."
Right.
And you get it.
You're in full control. Full control. All right.
And like, that's a good thing. Like, that's a good way to help build it up.
And I guess like the perk of being an artist is you are 100% in control of what you want on that platform. So I mean.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we really want to empower the independent artist or any artist. Just
bands, everybody.
Yeah, because
solo bands.
It's a different
podcast.
Everything. Yeah. Content creators.
Yeah. Because I mean, the content creation industry, as you know, is just growing and growing and growing. And if we let these mainstream platforms take all the revenue, like how are you going to make a living out of it? Especially as an artist.
Yeah, and the platforms are just getting bigger and bigger. They're getting, richer and richer, but yet the artists are not getting anything.
Struggling more and more.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous because y'all are what makes them thrive. The artists, the music industry is what makes those platforms thrive.
Yeah,
right.
And it sucks that they're not you aren't getting a piece of it as much as you should.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, you
changing the game.
So basically, the artists get paid more than the platform.
Correct.
And that's a huge thing.
Giving more to the artist,
can you put that visual up real quick, just so people can get an idea, so they can really have it in perspective? The other table.
Yeah,
there you go.
Okay, so those are like all the things that you give. So whoever is listening on the radio, if you go on Facebook and watch our live, you can actually see this platform for it, like this whole graph. Explain that to us.
So you could see, like, YouTube, they pay 0.00074 per stream.
Yeah.
That's
so you
like
could
nothing.
See, yeah, it's basically nothing. And you'd think 100,000 views or that psychological
accumulates
million.
to something.
Yeah, but it's
and 95% of it goes to the artist with y'all.
95% plus. We'll have probably a small transactional fee, and that's
it. Everything else is going to artists.
Me and you need to start a band.
Well, we already have a podcast, basically.
Right. Oh yeah, we do.
So there we go.
Y'all
We're
can
already
join
there.
with that.
Yeah, we have about 1 month worth of material. Right?
There you go.
Or videos. That's awesome, man. I like that.
The video to get started. You're good to go.
absolutely.
A radio station will be your new customer.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
That'll be
Everyone's
awesome.
welcome.
Right,
Yeah, for sure, man. I really love what y'all are doing. Thank y'all again for stopping by.
Thank you for coming out. That was awesome.
Whenever y'all do the launch, be sure to come back, man. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
That way we can get y'all back on air and get our listeners who are tuned in or watching or listening on air, let them know about it, because, I mean, me, for instance, I'm a big music listener already. I watch music videos all day.
And that's
I got
thing. They can
YouTube,
have music videos
Spotify,
on it too.
Pandora on my phone. And I want to be, I guess, coins or BeatzCoin person as well. You're a user,
right.
Everyday user, just like I am with all the other platforms. So thank y'all again for stopping by.
Yeah,
Really appreciate
thank you for
it.
having us.
Awesome information. And so, is anything left that you want to say for like the artists out there?
Yeah, please go to beatscoin.io/artist and sign up. Get yourself some free BeatzCoin and get your content on there. Be an early adopter.
Yep.
Follow us on Twitter. Twitter.com/BeatzCoin with a Z. And that's pretty much it.
That's it, yeah.
Well, with that ado, thank y'all for having.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for being out on the show.
Yeah.
And,
Thanks for having
coming
us.
out here and talking about
Yeah,
this.
thanks, guys. We appreciate it.